Hey guys, so I'm going to show you what's going on around the garden today. I'm not going to call this like a tour, but we are just going to walk around and kind of share what's going on out here. It is so chilly today. I think the high is going to be like, what is it, like 68. So I've got my sweater on. I got this from Walmart for $3 last fall, or maybe early this year, like super early, you know. But yeah, super cute. Zips down, $3. You cannot beat that. But let me show you guys what's going on, because there is a lot that is going to be happening very soon and some stuff that's already happened. So let me show you. Okay, so one of the things, I have moved this pot of elephant ears away from this door because we've been using that to take the dog out, so it's just easier to not have a huge pot there. This area got cleaned up a lot, took some stuff away, and then I did end up planting some green onions in here from Fairy Morse, and then this is cabbage, and then they sent another cabbage there. But I ended up cleaning up this bed quite a bit because it didn't really do that great this year, and I kind of want to do a full soil change on it. Hang on, let me turn my mic around, because okay, so I kind of want to do a full soil change on this bed. It's got mint in there that came up from last year, and you know, if you plant mint, you will always have mint if you plant it in ground. But yeah, so this area is looking okay. I kind of want to get things cleaned up before I bring in some new plants. I do like to buy fall mums, so I'll be getting those here soon. But yeah, so here is this bed. This bed is the Firelight tidbit bed, and to be honest, they did not do that great for me this year, bloom wise. But growth wise, they all grew like significantly, but they didn't bloom very much. This one didn't bloom. This one bloomed a little bit. This one didn't bloom. This corner one bloomed a little bit, like you see what's there. And then the one next to it right there did not bloom. So I don't know exactly what's going on. They're looking a little yellowy, so I think I will add some iron tone to this bed. But I mean, I'm not sure why they didn't bloom. They get plenty of sun. So it's a mystery right now. I'll have to do some troubleshooting. Definitely gonna do the iron tone. I end up having to do iron tone down there on another hydrangea that was looking really, really bad. But we've got the Heuchera in this bed. We've got the blue fescue I grew from seed, which I'm going to be moving out the blue fescue. I like it, but I don't like it, so it's going to come out, and I want to make room because everything kind of looks a little crampy in here, so I want to make space. I've got my creeping Jenny hedge, and I love creeping Jenny as a border because when my area rains, it floods, and the mulch and soil pulls out of the bed because of that rain. So having this here actually keeps the soil and the mulch in the bed. So we do get a little bit that comes out, but not a lot, at least from this angle. Here is my banana tree, looking amazing. I got this free from Facebook Marketplace early this year. And then here is the rest of this bed. So I have a hydrangea that's potted. It's doing pretty good. I got it from Walmart. And then I have this that keeps popping up. I always pull it. I'm not sure. It's some kind of vine. But it was here before I moved in, so I've been pulling it for 3 years pretty much. But we've got a little bit of blue fescue continued. The Heuchera is continued down here. The Heuchera from there around I bought, and then this Heuchera here, it's little, but it goes, we got more here, more here, more here. Those I grew from seed, so very proud of those. We've got some ferns in the back that look kind of scraggly right now. And then here's the hydrangea that I treated with iron tone. So this is what it looked like originally, and then now the newer leaves are looking much better. I do need to run back through with some iron tone again just to give it another boost. But I mean, it's about to be winter time. They're going to be dropping foliage anyway, so I don't know if it's even worth it at this time, or maybe just hit them up early spring. We'll see. So this bed with the chicken coop is going to get, I want to say, I guess, redesigned. It wasn't really hugely designed before, but since we moved a lot of stuff out, I want to make a really pretty space where we have access to the coop, but we also have beautiful chicken friendly plants growing. So that's something that I'll be planning over winter. I also want to create a little brick path that goes to the entrance of their coop, and then the other side where we maintain. So like here are the nest boxes, and then we have brick that walks up here already, and then here is the back where you you know, do their feed and water, and then this comes off so that you can clean. So it's right by stone, so that's what I want. I want like stone where we need to access them, and then plants where we don't necessarily have to access them. So I'll be working on those plans over winter. I'm not going to do a ton out here right now. I don't really have any plants that I want to move in here just yet. I kind of want to do some research, so I'll take my time with that instead of just running out to buy a ton of things that may not make sense come spring when things are waking up. I'm like, why did I plant that? So yeah, so here are the girls. Hey girlies, hi babies, hi. So pretty soon I'll be breaking down this area with the banana tree. All of these are potted things, so they're all gonna have to get broken down and put into compost. The things that I'll keep, I will probably, depending on what it is, either repot it or break it down to a bulb or take cuttings. So a lot of things will be happening. I've got my lemongrass here, and this I need to start harvesting it. I have been doing so bad at harvesting the lemongrass and making the tea rings and stuff, but I have got to get this done before winter. It's on my list. I have to do it. I've got all these pots, and this will be a process, so I'm not going to do all of these in one video of breaking down all of these planters, but it's something that is on the list that's going to happen. So this bed here, this is mainly hostas. We got phlox. There are a couple of Firelight tidbits in here that perform the exact same. A little bit of blooms, but not much else. Then I have the canna planters here. These are bushel baskets, and they are, I have to get up close to show you, but the cannas have broke through the baskets, and these baskets are on year 2. I didn't expect them to survive past year 1, and since they did, I planted them up, and the cannas have pretty much broken their way out. So those baskets are done. I'm trying to keep them together so that I don't have to do any sort of early breakdown of this, because I'm not quite ready to work on the cannas just yet. So let me show you. I'll show you with this basket what they're actually doing. So if you look here, you can see there is a canna tuber right there, and then you see where it's open right there. The cannas are bursting out of these baskets. They're so big, and I cannot wait to see what they look like when I pull them out. I'm so excited. So the raised beds are doing pretty good. I shared a fall video where I showed you guys what's going on in these and then dealing with all the pests in there. But I mean, this area is looking so great. I cannot express how proud I am this year of this space. It looks amazing. So pretty. So pretty. I've got to get this mulberry bush planted someplace. It's struggling in the pot. It needs to be in ground somewhere. I'm thinking about this raspberry here and moving it into this bed. There's strawberry here and strawberry there, and then I think raspberry and this would be nice. This raspberry plant is a dwarf plant, so it's not going to get too big. But this whole corner right here is going to get pulled out. I had hardy kiwis there and none of them survived. Like, not one hardy kiwi survived. So I'm gonna have to figure something else out for this trellis, but I do like how it is squared off here. It kind of makes this into its own room, which I really like. Cut flower garden is looking amazing. I'll probably be collecting a ton of seeds too. If you guys want a video on zinnia seed collection or dahlia seed collection, I'll have those coming out this fall too. And look how pretty this dahlia is. This is gorgeous. I definitely want seeds from this. Pretty. And that I grew this from seeds, so it's just a full circle type of situation. Beautiful. Our little pumpkins are getting ready. I cannot wait for those. It's just so nice to have this space, because last year I did not have it this big last year, so it's nice to see it, to see what you've been working on like actually come to fruition. So I'm so excited. My pumpkins do have powdery mildew. I do not treat powdery mildew. It's ugly, but it's not ugly enough to where I'm gonna put my energy into trying to fix it. Everything looks so nice. So I'm going to be redesigning my bed back there along that back space. It's got a lot of hydrangeas in there. I want to give the hydrangeas pretty much that whole space. So I've got to move some plants out of there. One of the plants that it's going to be moving are my roses that are over there. So I was thinking about putting my roses along this way. I think that would be really pretty. Then that would kind of have them in a space where I really like keep an eye. Because like back here, I put a lot of stuff, like the hydrangeas are self-sufficient. You just keep them watered and, you know, fertilize in the spring and they're happy. Roses, I like to actually like deadhead those and do more with them. So I want them to be somewhere where I'm gonna be noticing them and remembering to do that. So I think moving them over here, and then they'll just be so pretty with, you know, the cut flower space, and then you got roses and, you know, everything else going on. So I have a few hydrangeas in this bed. There's one there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's another one up there, 5. They are Better Homes and Gardens hydrangeas. I don't know the exact variety, but they aren't doing so great in this bed, so I am going to move those out, potentially put them in the front garden. And then Oh my gosh, I'm just so distracted. Look how big this new elephant ear leaf is. I cannot even like, this dude is huge. I could not pay attention to what I was saying. So distracted. Look at this thing. Goodness. Goodness. My goodness gracious, this sucker is huge. That's the newest one. Goodness, I know the on video it probably doesn't look as big, but wow. Wow. Beautiful. I mean, I think this leaf is bigger than any of the other elephant ears I have. Like I have them in the back corner there, but I think this leaf is the biggest. Yeah, I should get a measuring tape and measure those. But yeah, so anyway, moving the hydrangeas out of this bed. I think they'll do better with a little bit more sun, and I have a spot in the front where they could potentially, oh my gosh, look at, I mean, could this plant not be any more gorgeous? Just blowing in the breeze like that. I can't even. Wow. I just, I love them. I love them. You guys know that. Let's just look at it for a second. Just stunning. Such a stunning plant. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways, let's move along. So, the tomatoes here. I ended up moving all my tomatoes. They usually sit on that little patio with the pavers. I moved them over here because they are done for the season. So with tomato plants, you can compost them, but if your compost is not getting hot enough to kill any diseases, you don't want to put your tomato plants in there, especially if you are utilizing your compost regularly, your compost that is ready to go. Those diseases could potentially still be in that compost, and if you're using it on your tomatoes, you could be bringing those same diseases back to your plants. So yeah, last year I put them in my compost. My compost is kind of a slow composter, so it would be like probably like a 2 years before I get it into, you know, using it for tomatoes. Usually I just buy a bag compost for potted plants like this, and then I use the stuff from our compost bin in the ground or raised beds. So yeah, my tomato plants are toast, and they are ready to be trashed. I'm done with them. They look awful. So yeah, on the list of to-dos. Over here we've been trying to grow back grass because of Bowser. He, like, when we walk him, he runs straight to this spot and just pees all along this front area. It's like he cannot hold his pee to go out to the middle of the grass area. He has to pee right here. So now I'm trying to grow grass back there because it looks terrible, and I don't know if it's too late to grow grass, but we're going to try it anyway. So everything is just so peaceful out right now. I've got to work on these raised beds. They look a mess. Little Lime Punch Hydrangea is stunning. I was thinking of planting her in ground somewhere, but I actually like her in the pot a lot, so I might leave her in there all of next year too. We'll see. Canna lilies are huge. I cannot wait to see what the tubers look like on this. Cannot wait. This is lemon balm. We love lemon balm. It smells so good. Amaranth. Beautiful amaranth. I think it's Autumn Touch. Got our cannas in here and colas. The colases did really well. Those were started from seed. They look beautiful. This bed looks the worst of all. We've got nasturtiums that are growing all over the place, which they look okay. They're a little beat up, but... And then the eggplants I need to harvest. We've got a lot of peppers in here, which is exciting because last year I couldn't grow a ton of peppers. But the eggplant plants are kind of on their way out. They're yellowing from the bottom up. We've got carrot in here. We've got some bell peppers in here, which are looking amazing. And so this is the hydrangea bed I was talking about, where I kind of want to let them have the space to just really fill out and get huge. So we've got a lot of different hydrangeas in this bed. And they're beautiful. I mean, you could see the firelights back there just standing out so much in color. Beautiful. There's another firelight down there, and then we've got limelights. There is another hydrangea. I think it's called Summer Crush, and it's by Endless Summer Hydrangeas, and it's gorgeous. I've got some more Endless Summer Hydrangeas on this side, and they are beautiful. I've got this vine that is stunning, growing so well. This took a while. I'll put the name of it on the screen, but this vine took a while to get to this point. It was like, it seemed like it did not start really like producing until like August, till August hit. Then it just kind of, the growth just kind of boomed, and then, you know, at mid-August is when the blooms really started to pop. We got some here and there, but it was late August where they really were seeing tons and tons of blooms here. And here is one of those fall planters with the, what is this colas called? I'll put it on the screen, but it's beautiful. It's huge, and it is so happy with being repotted. This is this Lavender Crush rose? It's the climbing rose I planted with you guys in spring, and it is doing so well. Excuse my voice. It's doing so well. It's like grown so tall, because like before it was like down here, and then now it's like so tall. Beautiful. Hosta struggled a bit over here. I think it was a water issue. Zinnias. So this side I'm actually going to take out all this. So there's a couple of roses here that are coming out. Reminiscent Crema, and then this one is I got the tags. Is it Ringo Double Pink. Ringo Double Pink Rose. So I'm going to be taking out all of these small things. We've got, what is that? Oh my gosh, she's my favorite too. Miss Piggy Virginia. So we've got Virginia, and Virginia. She's coming out. They're all moving to the front. And then there is something, I don't think I planted that. I think that's a weed. But everything else in this bed, the zinnias will stay through, probably through the end of the season. And then that's Salvia and Virginia, and the roses are going to move. And then I'm going to plant some of the hydrangeas that I need to move are going to come here too, because I actually want, let me show you the space. So I want, when you walk down this way, you have hydrangeas on either side, just blooming, booming with color, and just being so beautiful down this walkway. I want it to really, you know, feel like you are in a fancy garden. So that's my goal for next year. Hopefully I can get this side planted before the end of the year. I should be able to do that. I don't see why not. It's just a matter of moving plants around. But yeah, so excited about that. These hydrangea have done well. I just wish they would grow a little faster. I want them to be like at their full potential much sooner. I feel like they can get a lot bigger than this. So, and then here's a hydrangea. I think it's icicle. I'll put the name on the screen. I got this from where did I get this? Spring Hill Nursery. I have not been able to see this hydrangea bloom. I've had this for like 2 years now, and every year the deer or rabbit come by and like lop the top of it off. So this is the biggest it's gotten for me, and I was hoping it would bloom this year, but now I'm thinking maybe next year it'll bloom. We'll see. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love this view so much. I wish I did not have that telephone pole there, but nothing I can do about that. Beautiful. Let's go take a look at the elephant ears, and then we can wrap up this video. So I need to work on these borders. We've got a lot of weeds in here. I just was not great about weeding this area. There's my Limelight, Firelight, that's Bee Balm. There's some Weigela in here, a smaller hydrangea back there. This is my Summer Crush. That pink is stunning. And then here's a peony. It's about time to cut these back down. You can cut them down to the ground, or you could leave a tiny little stump if you want. I need to get around to doing that here soon. But here are the elephant ears. They look stunning, beautiful. We've got some collocaceas and alocasias out here. Beautiful. Love the black foliage. Now my neighbors are getting their grass cut. So it's gotten so loud. Beautiful. This leaf right here looks like a huge one too. This is new. Beautiful. This used to be in the house, but it kept getting spider mites, so I threw it outside. Gorgeous. Anything that's potted will have the potential to come back inside this winter. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully I can keep them happy. If not, then, you know, they'll probably end up in the compost bin. Look at this. So beautiful and iridescent. Love it. My Brunnera. Looking beautiful. I think everything out here is pretty tired. I need to adjust my drip system to water a little less often, especially since we've been getting a lot of rain. Look at this. Pretty. This is a native plant, and I can't remember what it's called. It was came in a pack of plants. Pack of natives, so. This, okay, so I have an obvious issue here with this Brunnera, that Darmera. Something is wrong. I don't know what it is. I have yet to try and investigate. I almost feel like it's something underground. There's a lot of little critters that, you know, burrow underground. Maybe they might be doing something to the roots. I don't know. But the other Brunnera are fine, and my other Darmera down there is crunchy too, so I don't know. I've been trying to get these two to be like big and beautiful, but it just hasn't happened for me. And I've got my rubber tree back there that is going to come inside. It it got spider mites, and then I put it outside, and now it's looking pretty beautiful. It looks like its trunk is even thickened up, probably from being out here in the wind. So this bed I barely touched this year. I think I planted a few things in here, but overall haven't touched it. Have no plans for it at this moment. That's what winter's for. I'll think about this bed over winter and what I want to do. But I love this path that leads out to the back of our garage, so definitely want to create a space that accents this path, and then also just makes you want to follow it, you know. Alright, so let's head back over here. I'm just taking in some of these views. That's it for today. I will post more videos as I'm working on these projects, or at least updating you after they're done if they don't make it onto a video. But let me know if you guys have any questions about what's going on in the garden, or any suggestions on plants to plant around the chicken coop, because I have not, you know, I'm new to chickens, so I'm still researching things that are okay for them to eat. And I definitely want to make the coop look, you know, I want to decorate it and make it look cute for the spring, summer, and fall. So let me know if you guys have any ideas. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.